got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bears, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing Jones. He shakes him off. Able to shake him off. And despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key and active. And I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on second and 13. Jones looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So more problems here. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at the just to make sure. Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to run. This is Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. On first down, Goodson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Got some room at the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Again, he finds an opening. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 5.
Don't you do that.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll look to throw now on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, Goodson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 31. Jones. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. Tighten up.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
No.
So their move is to decline. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Don't do us like that.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 159 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On second down now, Goodson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, Jones. Fighting to stay upright. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Unbelievable.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 14 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chicago offense set to get started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Packers pick it up.
Kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Again, Gordon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. We focus our attention on the Green Bay defense as they head out. Recovered the fumble, up on the scoreboard. They've got the momentum.
And that's a confident group that we see hitting the field again. Just what you talked about. Took away the ball the last possession. They feel like they can go ahead and do it again. They are locked in and feeling good about how this game is going.
And they're playing free. They're playing loose.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. You know, sometimes it can be a bad thing if you're too free, too loose, and you give up your responsibilities. But not this unit. They are ready to go.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and through, and that will extend this big lead. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and